Hello students, welcome to Science EVS class. Now in this video I am going to teach you lesson number 3 from testing to digesting. So in this lesson we'll learn about different types of taste, how you identify the different type of taste, then digestion and many things. So first we'll begin with different taste. So lesson number 3 from tasting to digesting. So here different tastes are given. See that one day that one girl went to her mother and say, I am not going to eat this bitter karela, no karela or bitter gourd. Give me gur and roti. Gur means jaggery. So her mother told that in morning only you ate that sugar and roti. Now again this same type of taste, it means you are not getting bored of one type of taste only. So this way it means that when you eat imli or when you hear that just a name of the tamarind or imli, so your mouth is watering only just by hearing the word imli, because you love that sour imli. And sometimes that you love to eat sweet things also, sometimes salty things too. So even sometimes some people like karela also, that bitter taste of the karela also. So this way you also can play a game with your friend. Just tie that you close your eyes of your friend, and after that one by one put that eatables in your friend's mouth and ask that your friend to recognize the taste or anything what you eat like that only. So see, sometimes some tastes are there that we can easily identify. That for example jaggery is a sweet. Then after that lemon or tamarind, this is sour in taste. And salty also we can identify. Some bitter taste also we can identify. But what about some type of taste like amla and all? See, for example that something is there like soft, it means that variali, you are telling that variali, and some like that amla, this all taste. Now after that as I told you, this activity, choose your eyes and tell, it means some tastes are there that without seeing it and without tasting you can identify it. For example, I am telling you that fried fish, by smelling only you can identify which that dish is there. So without seeing or without tasting them, you can easily identify. So do you think why so? So here first that close your eyes and tell. Now collect a few food items having different kinds of taste. Now it means the different kind of taste, some bitter thing or some sour things, then some salty things, some spicy things, and you can play this game with your friends like that Jumpa and Julan did. So how did it taste? It means what was the food item, that also you can identify. That on and one more thing, which part of the tongue could get the most taste. It means that here see, part of the tongue, first of all I am telling you that in front, then at the back, on the left or on the right side. These all are the part of your tongue. Now on which part of your tongue could you get the most taste? It means that now which taste could be made out on which part of the tongue, that also I will tell you. After that see, you also can see this. Here again one activity I am telling you, that use a clean cloth to wipe the front part of your tongue. See, as you can see in the picture, take one cloth and wipe that your tongue, front part of the tongue. So it means what will happen, that the front part of your tongue will be dry. After that, put some sugar or jaggery there. Could you taste anything? Why did this happen? So you know that you could not taste even easily, because you know that when you eat. And one more thing, always in your mouth saliva is present. So that saliva only make our food soft, and saliva only taste us our food very easily. Now after that, you can stand in front of the mirror and look closely to your tongue. So you can see some tiny bumps on the surface. When you touch your tongue, or when you stand in front of the mirror and see, so you can find some tiny, very very small, tiny bumps on the surface of your tongue. Because of that only you can identify some taste only. See, as I told you that some sour taste, bitter taste, and bitter taste, spicy taste, and everything you can identify. Still some tastes are there. For example, that taste of amla. How can you describe that taste of amla? Taste of cucumber. How can you describe that taste of cucumber? You might some difficulty to explain this taste, because you know that here some significant tastes are there, that bitter, salty, and sweet, spicy and salty, these all are tastes. But some tastes are there, not particular name is there. For example, the taste of amla, or taste of cucumber, or taste of sauce, that garlic, onion, this all. So this you can identify, this the middle part of your tongue. So you know that again I am telling you that saliva is present in your mouth when you eat something. For example, when you put any food in your mouth, you chew it. You chew, it means that you break down your food into pieces. Now chew again and again, it means still you break down the food items in very small pieces, and while chewing, that saliva also get mixed with your food, and your saliva make your food very soft, and that's why because of that saliva you can easily identify that taste of the things, and your food can easily pass from your mouth. So here also, that chew it or chew it well. What's the difference? Chew it or chew it well. What is the difference? Chew it, it means maybe you chew your food into 2 or 3 times, or sometimes 5 times. It means you break down your, it means you are not chewing your food properly. That means saliva also it means very small amount of saliva also get mixed with your food. But when you chew it well, it means that many times if you chew it well, you break down your food into very very small pieces, and when saliva mix with your food, it will very smooth. Your food will be very smooth, and you feel some taste also or different. You can easily identify the original taste of your food, and your food also easily pass from your mouth. Generally we can scientifically, when we see that we have to chew our food 32 times, but some people that chew, it means when they hurry, they eat in hurry only. So not like that, children. Always you have to chew your food very properly. So it means many advantages are there if you chew your food properly. Then when you chew your food, as I told you, that saliva also get mixed with your food. You can enjoy the original taste of your food, and your food will very easily will digest, and whatever nutrients present in your food, you can get almost all nutrients from the in food. So that's why students, I am telling you that chew your food very nicely. Now you know that one more thing, that each of you take a piece of bread or roti or some cooked rice. Take one roti, take one bread or take some cooked rice. After that, put in your mouth and chew 3 or 4 times and swallow it. And after, did you taste change as you chew it, or sometime another piece of rice and chew it 30 to 32 times? So, and after that, was there any change in the taste after chewing so many times? For example, take any types of food, as I am telling, for example, roti, bread or rice, anything. Just chew 3 or 4 times and swallow it. And again, take another food like roti, bread and rice only, and after that chew it properly, means 30 or 32 times. Now, did you find any difference between the taste after chewing so many times? Yes, you will find the difference after chewing so many times, because when saliva get mixed, you can enjoy that original taste of your food. That's why only I am telling you, children, always you have to eat your food slowly and chew well. So always you have to eat slowly and chew well, so that the food digests properly. And and I told you that many reasons are there why that your food digests very easily. See that now it is a picture of tongue. You know that in front part of your tongue, here sweet taste is there. So here you can identify that sweet taste of the food. After sweet taste, again both sides salty taste is there. So here taste buds are there for salty taste. So for these taste buds you can identify that salty taste. After salty taste, again back side, if we go, here some taste buds are there of sour taste. It means that here from these buds you can identify that sour taste of your food. And after that, at the last back side of your tongue, some taste buds are there. From these taste buds you can identify that bitter taste of your food. That's why only, children, when you eat that medicine, generally you put this medicine at the back of your mouth, it means back of your teeth, and here only some buds are there, taste buds are there, which can identify that bitter taste. So student, if you put there only medicine, so you feel more and more bitter only. Understood? So that's why only I am telling, whenever you eat medicine, don't put this medicine at the last, at the back side of your tongue. So look closely to the picture of tongue. Here in front of the tongue, sweet taste buds are there. After that, salty at the back side. When we go still back, then sour taste buds are there, and after that, at the last back side of your tongue, that bitter taste buds are there. So here you can identify that bitter taste of your food. So students, see that here we had learned about that many taste, why we eat food, and when we eat food, how can we identify that different types of taste, and we can identify this all taste because of our tongue. On our tongue many taste buds are there. So because of that taste buds, we can identify the different types of taste. Even some taste are there without tasting or without seeing, we can identify by smelling only, but very few are there. So students, hopefully in next video we'll teach you about, see, first we eat food, after that our food will digest and we get nutrients from it. So further it means that digestion, we'll learn in next video. Till there, go through the video twice for better understanding. We'll meet you soon. Thank you.